All right, and this is the code.
Alright. Is it me or are there like more sensors to like monster camp? I don't know. Anyways, let me see if there's code. One. And I am here.
All right.
I guess people stopped playing. This game takes 90 minutes to play. Last time was like 4 hours.
Yeah. There we go. Smallest violin.
You know, it's funny. Monster Camp is the only game I bought 3 times.
Huh.
First time was on their official website, but it didn't update with the Modius update. And even though that was a free update,
Oh.
and I could have really not cared, I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna get it on Steam.
Uh.
Then I got it at Steam. Next thing you know, the Switch came out. Now I got it at Switch. So really, who's the sad one here? But do you even plan on getting the new Pokemon game?
I have to see more of it.
Yeah, me too.
One by one, they'll all join my harem.
Oh, that's new.
All right. Break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus. Fire. Red bus to victory. Play dead before a magic trick. Press skip until the shit starts.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what I always do at buses.
Ah.
Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
Ah, yeah, the voice killer.
Wait, are we riding to victory right now? I thought we were on summer vacation. I admire your resolve, Raptor. War never sleeps, and there are always victories to be taken. You opened my eyes. We shall ride this bus to our destinies, and when we reach camp, we will have our spoils. Just what of the spoils still remains to be seen, I guess. But the war conqueress never doubts herself. See you at camp, fellow soldier.
Oh, Rovican, you look so adorable playing dead. Death looks positively stylish on everyone, in my opinion. At large portions of my best selfies were taken with lifeless cadavers. Here's me along some poor
Polynesian.
Polynesian man who choked on a pineapple. Oh, and here's one of me and Elvis doing duck lips. Bathroom selfies are truly the bomb, wouldn't you say? You know, Rovican, I dare say that you're just as photogenic as a corpse when you're alive. That's actually quite rare. If you ever's in a selfie mood this summer, hit me up while we're at camp.
Right, shit, I forgot, like, what dial I wanted and stuff, like, what's her preferred stats, because I know with the Robbie, it's super fucking random, but with hers, it's actually specific.
You know what? Yeah, let me check out my Milo stat real quick. while you're doing that thing, which I still have the voice stacked anyways.
Hey, that day you play competitive spin the ball. Let's kiss a camper from Camp Rival Camp. It's a long, intense kiss in which your tongues wrestle mercilessly. Try some unexpected biting, since that's currently very high on the metal, while holding the back of their head to prevent any untimely escape.
Oh my god.
When kissing, it goes without saying you've earned 2+ charm. That would happen upon Dial washing a car in the middle of camp. Why? How did she even get a car in the middle of camp?
Fuck, oh, okay.
Hello, Raptor. I see on your face the question that is burning in your heart. What does washing a car have to do with this workout?
Not quite, but sure, that's a good as a place to start, isn't he?
Well, just because I'm on camping retreat doesn't mean I can go soft. That's why my enemies would want from me. I must find the alternative way of maintaining my rippling abs. And I watched a documentary recently that taught me the best workouts are often hidden in menial tasks, such as washing cars. Wax on, wax off, you know? Unfortunately, I don't think a car washing is doing much for my muscles, or even for the car. I'm pretty sure it's dirtier than when I found it.
That's right, because on a closer inspection, Dial is washing the car with 50-pound weights. Presumably, washcloths aren't heavy enough.
Perhaps this isn't the proper workout for me. Everyone knows the best workout but adopts it for each individual's body, and what's the best exercise for their muscles. I probably just need to find a different menial task that will give me a full body workout. Raptor, you seem like an expert at menial tasks. What sort of root activity could I use to reach maximum power?
Achieve the perfect balance of a checkbook. The more menial a task, apparently, is the more it will work you out. You must subject yourself to the most menial task of all tasks, constantly blinking.
Now manually blinking. Okay, I'm gonna say this, the bottom one is probably smart because of how long it is.
Maybe, but this one is just checkbook.
Well, okay, you know what? No, never mind. The top one's probably more smart related since it's just dry, you know?
I feel like the constant blinking just seems like more of like a boulder type of thing to do.
Boulder.
I'm gonna go to the top. There we go.
Yep.
Oh, intriguing. Your idea has potential to achieve balance of body, mind, and finances. It will be a workout the likes of which I've never undertaken.
I borrows a checkbook from Coach, the only person at camp old enough to have one, and starts doing some calculations. Blood begins to pour profusely from her forehead. Every one of her muscles is straining on concentration.
Math, you are a worthy adversary. So many numbers, deposits, withdrawals. Gerb, I am Dalia Aquinino. I will not be bested by any rival. Numbers, meet my knuckles.
Now she's beating the checkbook like it owns her money. You can only look on with a mixture of horror and slight amusement.
Gah, no. I must compose myself. I need to keep my cool, find my center, like the documentary taught me.
Now she's meditating. This is becoming quite the emotional journey.
Yes, now I see. The numbers are meaningless. It's...
Sorry, that caught me off guard.
It's all the balance of mind. Once you look past the difficult adding and subtracting in decimals, you see that all that matters is your zen.
I'm pretty sure you know some accountants who would disagree. Adela has clearly made up her mind, eyes closed. She's now writing a series of meaningless numbers across Coach's checkbook. At the time she's done, the checkbook is just a mess of numbers and silly doodles of her beating up chakras. Coach's finances are in shambles, but Dahlia seems happy, and you're pretty sure she's got like 10% stronger from punching the shit out of that checkbook. This has been a horrible finance advice, but great workout advice. This totally qualifies you to be a Wall Street trader. You gain 2 charm, 1 fun.
Alright. So I need charm and creativity. Alright, I guess I should do creativity. You spend all day trying to learn how to use the North Star to know your location and never get lost. It's a fierce challenge and everyone gets like super lost. You say fuck it and try to text the North Star to ask directions. Maybe no one would ever ask. Of course this achieves nothing. It's a star, and you should stop trying to resort to sheer absurdity to solve your problems. You get no badge. No one does that. All this trick test. It's not even nighttime. But coach awards you with 2 creativity for your literal thinking. While Milo appears, your heart sits beating fast. Is this another one of your dreams about Milo baking you a loaf of bread in a French countryside? Rovigan, I've been looking around for you, and now here you are, in my clutches. And now that I've found you, want to do me a favor? I've got a soul reaping gig today, and I could use a helper. You're 80% sure this isn't a dream? You agree to help Milo. They lead you to a fresh corpse with a soul waiting right above it. The soul looks in a dope blue orb. Hi, I'm deaf, but my friends call me Milo. Let me be the first to say congrats on shuffling off the pesky mortal coil. I've been expecting you. I assume you're here to lead me to the afterlife? I died for a few minutes when I was a child, from somewhat familiar with a intake process. Exactly. Oh, I love souls who died before. They've refreshingly chill. I'm just going to ask you a few questions before we go. First, state your name, please. I am fuck.
Remedias Argariak, commander of the Merking's Guard.
Yeah, Remedius Tarakat, commander of the Merking's Guard, the Knight of Merrealm. Praise the Merking. I just wanted to confirm you're actually dead. How were you killed? Perhaps prepare thyself. 'Tis a terrifying story I served many years on the Merking's castle, but to us was the Merking himself who killed me. One night, the Merking was attacked and asleep. He survived, but out of paranoia of his small council, thinking the attack was a coup, his paranoia led him to behead me, the most loyal knight. But the Merking was wrong. Just before my death, I discovered the attack was orchestrated by the Ancient Order, who have ordered many terrible acts across history. This foul order is known as the Masters. As they execute their devious plan, they chant Masters, 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 but they spell it with a Z. To us, it was horrifying beyond belief. And I happen to notice the Masters as quite admired the rares. Seriously, they were caked up in ridiculous degree. Wow, that's a lot. I'm just going to check off Death by Country Intrigue High Fantasy box on the form. Now that we've completed your identity and mortality checks, I see you qualified to choose your afterlife destination. Congrats! Which afterlife would you like to be taken to? There are infinite afterlives that you may choose from, so really the only limit here is your own imagination. Oh, that's so poetic. I love my job. Oh, bother. I'm rather unsure. I enjoy pudding, so perhaps some kind of dairy, or rather maybe an orgy. But that's so cliche. Egad, let me think for a moment. I realize that you are literally contemplating infinity here, but please hurry this up. I have a very strict posting schedule to get back to. My followers need consistency, babe. Looks like Milo is getting impatient. You can tell because he's just tweeted, I'm super impatient right now, lol. Quick, suggest an afterlife destination for the soul. A big farm. I think that one's like fun, if I remember.
Maybe. If kind of enough convoys to deem them to incarnate Um,
Or wait, hold
either
on.
that bottom one is smart or it could be fun.
I'm taking a risk.
Oh, okay, there you go.
My lovely assistant Rovikin is right. If we count your karma points, then you got 2 reincarnation options: Sentient Burrito or K-pop star. Reincarnation sounds amazing. I feel like I could get really good at life if I just give it one more try. Can you tell me more? Oh great, an isekai plot. Of course, the K-pop star reincarnation package is one of the popular convenient second lives. You travel around the world, you'll hit the highest high notes. And despite everything you would give up for the stage, I can guarantee that your mass of devoted fans will make it all worthwhile. Dreamy, right? That sounds like the ideal reincarnation. I can basically guarantee that I'm going to pick up that option. You had to be an idiot to choose that. But tell me about this burrito thing. Oh sure, nobody ever picks the burrito package. If you become a sentient burrito, you can choose which protein filling you have. You can come with pico de gallo, no extra cost. I have one very, very important question. Can I eat myself? Let me check the fine print. Ah, yes, you can eat yourself, but you would also feel real pain if someone else eats you. Thank God that's awful. I assume you're going to make me a fucking chazo burrito. What? You can't be serious. Think about what you're saying. A burrito's existence is full of pain and suffering. I died when I was craving Taco Bell, alright? Get off my dick. Make me a burrito. It's not a fetish thing. I wish I screenshotted that. Fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck it. Chase your bliss, babe. Milo snaps their fingers and the soul starts fading into a hollow light. I'm so happy, it sobs with joy. I'm gonna finally be a burrito. I've never been so happy. Finally, God, it took forever to deal with. But you really helped move things along. Thanks for being a little helper, Robigan. Milo pats you on the head. Head pats. Later that night, they pull you aside. Hey, since you were helpful today, I got a little surprise for you. Milo reveals a dinner plate holding a juicy, delicious looking burrito. Yup, it's that burrito. I pull the full strings up for a little dinner date, Rogan. You and Milo eat the sentient burrito. He screams the whole time. It's still pretty romantic. Also, you learn that consuming merfolk earns you 2+ charms and 1 smart.
Alright, everyone chooses a celebrity.
Hideko Kojima. Hideo Kojima. Why did I say Hideko?
Yoko Kojongo Juice.
Where is he from?
No, I was a play on words with Hideo Kojima's name.
Oh.
Hideo Hajiko Kojongo Juice.
That's actually like a play on words. That's like spelling Undertale as nut dealer. Is that really what you want to go with?
Fucking Notch.
Notch? Okay. Yeah, that's that's Hideo Kojima.
He seems like the type of guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wears a shirt that says Big Boss pointing at his dick. Of course he would. I need to get that shirt. That day at Campo. Oh, right, we've already read that. There's little love more than loving on Milo. So it's so fun to see how many people are in the same lovesick boat. This comment says, the compassion in your selfies is always artistic. You should get into photography. And this person says, you post the most inspirational quotes. Day equals made. This one says, that Reaper dick. Wait, fucking. Oh, shit. I don't know what that acronym is. Anyways, with that Reaper dick, daddy. Well, assuming all Grim Reapers have dicks or identify as male, it's so 14th century Europe. But I'm flattered by the sentiment. Love keeping my fans hooked on my aesthetic and thirsty for all of me.
Ex Maradona! I am expected to hear a conversation on the owning your attractiveness by true or to your identity and historical monster lore. But what do I find?
Exactly the conversation you just described, Camp Director Miss Weaving.
No, you on your phone as always, probably making blog posts on your TikTok page.
Camp Director Miss Weaving, maybe if you got a social media page of your own, you'd be able to better relate to your campers. It really is the social hub.
I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibility that online interaction can possibly help people form connections or express themselves on the grounds that I didn't have the internet when I was your age. I am sick and tired of you campers burning your noses in your phones when you could be living in the real world, forming real connections, doing real manual labor. Push as makes Maradona. I am confiscating your Instagram account until further notice.
You just admitted that you're not familiar with the internet, so let me tell you, that's not how it works. You can't just confiscate somebody's. What? My Instagram account is gone! It's just disappeared! How is that possible?
Told you, Max Maradona. I confiscated it, and there's nothing you can do to get it back.
That can't be true. And it won't be true if you have anything to say about it. If there's some way to impress Milo, it's gotta be getting their Insta back. Your plan? Subject your mind to mysterious trials of a house of CAPTCHA to prove you're worthy of retrieving Milo's account. Maybe that's smart, I don't know. According to the Instagram terms of service, any account related to the dispute settled in a grand race at
That is
Murder
bold.
Mountain. Yeah, that's
I'm
bold.
pretty sure the bottom one was bold.
Yep. Of course, I've always forget that Instagram is actually a portmanteau incorporation of algorithm. Insta for instantaneous. And gram for the acronym of Grand Race at Murder Mountain. They dropped the second M around the same time as Facebook dropped their duh.
What? How absurd! That timeline sounds suspect that at best, and I refuse to participate in any sort of race. I have a summer camp to run.
Great! I'll just let Instagram know that you're forfeiting the race so they can restore my account to me. They're saying I'll have to have my account returned. You must make it down to Murder Mountain, even if there's no opponent for you to race against. I'm still in if you are, again. You and Milo take a perilous journey to Murder Mountain, where you're greeted by Instagram seniors executives beaming at you with excitement as they explain their ritual now. Honestly, Instagram was always to elaborate scheme to get more people participating in a grand race down in our beloved Murder Mountain, but the whole thing just kinda spiraled out of control pretty quickly.
Hello, darling.
Hey, you guys invented something pretty awesome, even if it's by accident. So since I don't have any opponent, is there any time limit on this? Nope, says the CEO. You just gotta make it down to Murder Mountain alive. Sick. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and take my time. Rovkin, you drive, I photograph. You immediately agree to hop behind the wheel in an official Instagram Grand Race Murder Mountain race car race, while Milo pulls out their phone and snaps a ton of selfies. Oh, I am just loving the way of light reflecting off the lava, just hitting my cheekbone. Fierce. Oh man, great leap over the ravine. I'm putting in the video slow motion before I upload it. These Pathion photobombings me are honestly ironic right now.
Aesthetics on point.
Well, we did it, Robocan. We've made it all the way down to Murder Mountain, thanks to you and your great driving, and my great picture taking. Wonderful work, you two, says Instagram CEO / Murder Mountain enthusiast as he meets you at the bottom. Milo Belladonna, we're proud to restore your Instagram account to its rightful owner. You and Milo post a picture of death-defying yet romantic journey down mountain, reminiscing about the great time you had back in 20 minutes ago. We always have the beautiful memories, plus the pictures likes and comments on Milo's restored Instagram. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun.
Alrighty. I'm go get some boldness. So that day, you explore the haunted man's basement only to find it has a sub-basement. The sub-basement is full of haunted chairs and a staircase to a sub-basement. The sub-basement is haunted wine cellar. The sub-basement is a haunted nightclub for ghosts who don't like wine. They serve haunted spirits. Ha! The sub-basement is the 10th power is a subway. You need a foot-long ribbon and continue your travels. You eventually check a walkthrough and find out the haunted man can spawn an infinite amount of sub-basements. You only made it as far as the 89th level, which is a down sub little room. You gain 2+ bonus from those horrors you witnessed there. That's a fucking SCP.
Yeah.
After that, you happen upon Dyla messing around in the front of her tent. It looks like she's surrounding it with bear traps and pictures of herself saying, "Swipers no swiping."
Oh, hey, Raptor. How are? Ow! Damn it!
Dyla steps on one of her bear traps while walking up to you. She yanks it off her foot and proceeds to mangle and take revenge on every last one of them. Is anyone else turned on right now?
I should have known those rusty little ankle biters would have never worked. But how else can I improve my fortune away from Fortress? Raptor, maybe you can help me. As you know, I am an extremely accomplished monster scout, and the badges I've earned arbitrarily worth more than gold or love. Obviously, I can't undercut my natural good looks by wearing them all at the time, but I don't like storing them in my tent without some sort of defense. There are Monster Scout badges thieves lurking around every corner, hiding in the shadows, always ready to steal badges. I need to be prepared.
You would kind of doubt that, but it's cute seeing Dyla so passionate and worked up about something. In your silence, she goes back to punching the bear traps. Now a good time to brainstorm. How can you fortify her tent to ward off badge thieves? Let's scare her out of the corpse of a previous robber.
I'm pretty sure this leads
great
to
learning
like a
1,000-piece
secret
puzzle, yeah. What?
I'm pretty sure this leads to like the secret ending.
Which one was that?
Like the one with like Camp Rival Camp.
No. With that one, you have to have a specific drink. That was the genie drink you're supposed to have.
I mean, yeah, but like isn't this like a prerequisite?
Not really.
Well, you know.
There we go.
Oh, hey, good idea. I was wondering what I was gonna do with old Sticko over here.
Cassie reaches into her tent and pulls out a dead guy. You're unsure if his name was Stinko before, but it definitely is now.
Yeah, this scoundrel was trying to rob my tent earlier today. He asked to borrow some sunscreen, and I said sure, but then I realized okay.
Bless you.
I realized it could be all the clever rules to steal my badges, so I stabbed him just to be safe. Good thing I earned the Arts and Crafts and Rotting Biomatter badge last week. Let's make a scarecrow.
You and Dyla get to work outfitting Stinko with some scary costumes. Fake fangs, fake blood, real blood donated by Stinko. A butcher's knife, a pitchfork, a real fork, a spork, the scariest of all cutlery because it's unpredictable.
Hey, this is kind of fun. I think I can add some glitter left over from my army's attack on the 4th circle. Pride. And here's some cool sunglasses I took from a different guy I killed.
So chick, your Scarecrow project turns into a big game of dress up, which eventually ends with a fashion show where you drag Stinko down a runway and make him pose dramatically.
Now give me some fierce. Hell yeah. Let's see your game face. Work those rigor mortis calves. Sick stinko. I'm losing it. I love it. This is the most fashionable guy I've ever killed. No one is ever gonna rob me now. Thanks for your help, Raptor.
Well, that was right about everybody avoiding her tent. Sato's addition is looking flies. Sure attracts a lot of flies, but you're pretty sure this whole area is a biohousing now. No gears, that is so cute when she gets into a project. Seiko gains 10 fashion, but all negative all life. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. I want to choose a food.
Burrito.
Oh, what was that?
Burrito.
Ah. I'll go with steak.
Alright.
Orders decide based on which food you would choose to have in a monstrous quantities in a survival scenario.
Burrito.
I guess.
There's a lot of good stuff in burrito, like queso, lechuga, tomates, Spanish rice. You know, I can just keep going.
Come, so have I.
Hey, Rogan, are you here to trust me with your juicy secrets?
Well, not really. Mothman is not really good at track record with keeping secrets. You tell him to himself.
That's ridiculous. I've kept my very existence a secret from humans for like ever.
Bullshit. You googled Mothman sightings and pulled up at least half a dozen articles, complete with grainy photographs.
You can't prove that was me. Besides, I can't help it if the shitty disposable camel loves me. But you can please spare a nice semi-photogenic moth person his gossip. I promise I won't tell anyone that it already deserves to know.
How can you say no to those adorable, glowing red eyes? Fuck it, it's time to spread some gossip about Raptor. Yo, about Raptor.
That fits.
Yep, you know what?
Busy for Bob Ross, Big Chungus! Big Chungus! Here we go, Big Chungus, come on. It's him, boys.
Oh my god.
It's him, the fat rabbit. It's just a picture of a fat Bugs Bunny. Why doesn't think Big Chungus isn't funny?
Okay, you know what? I got this. Can I backspace? Okay. Hold on, I need to know how to spell this word. Alright, so I was spelling it right.
Ah, that was some great gossip, Rosevikin. You've done me a kindness today.
Alligator and a clown.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to betray whatever promises I made to you and spread your gossip to the ends of the earth.
Was that even a rumor? It just sounded like a word vomit. Luckily, your dumb friends will turn into senseless jabber into gossip in no time. Hey, listen up.
Oh, she's a new one. I haven't seen her before.
Yeah, I haven't seen her before. I like her design. Hey,
Yeah.
Listen up. I just heard something wild about Raptor. While Raptor may seem normal, or whatever passes for normal around here, he's apparently worshipped to a very strange religion.
Religion. Oh, okay.
He's actually a priest of the Church of Big Chungus. Members believe that Big Chungus is a major deity.
The fucking chord, like the fucking the singers in the fucking like church is just big Chungus,
Big Chungus, Big Chungus. Just like Silver Gunner, just right there.
Yeah.
According to the Church of Big Chungus sculpture, Big Chungus earned deity status in 300 BC by saving its townspeople from from a alligator in clown makeup.
Clown makeup.
What is this lore? I heard that Raptor's priest name in the Church of Americanness at Raptor.
Hell yeah!
Which was a little bizarre. So far, I have not stopped screenshotting.
Yeah, same here.
They speak with their third eye when they gave the sermons all their hymns and plays an automaton new member have to wax their nostrils to join.
It makes you
Forget.
rethink things, huh?
I'm not here to shame anybody for their religious beliefs, but I figured you ought to know the truth about his Americanness Raptor. I should have just said America. But Raptor can be a person's core values, very telling of his character. What?
Not too fun. Yay.
Bro, even when I think it's gonna backfire on you, it just works.
Yeah. Alrighty. Looking for a spot to chill by the campfire. You see two beautiful angels. Oh wait, that's just Dyla and Milo.
Meeting you, yeah.
Oh shit, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, Raptor, come over here. I'm giving Lady Aquanino of Hell a crash course in social media marketing, and we could use a note taker. Oh, we've already did this one.
Alright.
And I really don't want to, have to read a lot after this,
Yeah, don't worry, I got you. That's what's serious another trait is that it's not H in her name, so it's playing intensely after only two all caps. Oh yeah, we actually have done this before, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, sweet. My favorite. Oh, Gable.
I'll make my choices? What's that all about?
Did you buy any alcohol from like the meta shop?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you get to just choose, but let's just take a gamble. It's more fun.
Alright.
Like, I'll make my choices is only useful if you want to just get the genie bottle. Oh, it's me.
Which I don't think I have.
Yeah, so like, we'll just take a gamble then. Hey, Juan, how's it going? Bueno. Look who's here. I was just experimenting with these drinks here. I was about to throw them away, but I was feeling a little reckless to try them, right? How about this one? It's literally a bomb.
That's a bomb.
I don't know if you want to become a domestic terrorist, but that seems kind of your thing. I can throw.
You know
this
what
at
it
you.
does?
Yeah, I'll do it to you. Yeah, no, I was
Okay,
just
you
testing if you
fucking-
want to mess with Raptor. Hey, Raptor, do you want to literally drink your own jizz or something?
Yeah.
Or you could take
Phobia
this
shot
mystery
of the
box.
box. To increase my boldness.
Or take a gamble.
I'm gonna take a gamble.
Oh!
Oh!
Yo! A mystery box, how bold are you?
Perfect trick for me.
Damn. Anyways, time to be like Russia. Throw it before it explodes! You do, as a good Samaritan. You throw at your friends. Explodes. Swap all your friends' stats randomly. Oh, it's not that bad.
Alright.
I knew through focusing on stuff like fun or creativity, but it was a bit frivolous. So I conducted this. It will make your focus much more on important stats. You're welcome.
Alright.
And with this, I bid you adieu. Oh wait, well, with this part, what's the fuck? This is the part where I leave you before you puke all over me. Ciao. And now you got RPG stats. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Aaron, choose something
I'll do
bad.
something bad.
Heart disease.
Food poisoning.
You press it. Yeah, okay.
It reveals society on this island, and you can totally ban the bad thing from this.
Ban heart disease.
Yeah, I think that's yeah.
Yeah, nobody can never have heartburn ever again.
Let's go find a book.
Alright, cool. With the help of Louis and Cal Klestar, you've managed to find the least violent dome game that Dahlia will still enjoy, an Iron Chef competition. Milo delights in the okay, what costume is like the costume different for you? Just making sure.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, cool. Delights in conducting an fucking epicturean delicacies. Cal Klestar is fascinated by the concept of food, and Dahlia loves doing battle against the Iron Chef's 1,000 knives wielding arms.
But I did lie. I have never had so much fun in my short artificial life. What? Having fun? Stop that! Put it back! Did you pay for that fun?
I'm gonna screenshot that.
Don't forget to like and
Pay for it, but fun is free. Just like love and literally anything else as long as I agree to the demo on my Instagram.
Free? Free? I didn't know this was a summer camp for communists! That is a screenshot!
He's just calling me out here.
Nothing sweet, you fucking millennials! This dome is an untapped gold mine, and I'm here to tap it!
Great.
That's why I purchased a controlling interest in the Camp Dome, so I can monetize the pile of sharp objects. Maybe I'll tattoo advertisements on the inside of everyone's eyelids. Oh, or require everyone who participates in the Dome gets to purchase life insurance.
Ah, that hurt my eye.
And to prevent insurance fraud, all claims will have to be filed by the deceased in person. Oh dear, I fear that these predatory money-making schemes will somehow make the dorm even less safe than it already is.
You can't monetize the dome. Commerce is only valued when the coated in the thin fuck you, vineyard of spirituality and lifestyle porn.
I can't participate in this discussion because I'm still fighting this knife robot, but I'm mad too.
Unless you kids can come up with some non-predatory way of monetizing this dome. Ha! It's life insurance and eyeball tattoos for everybody. Everyone.
Oh no, that sounds painful and boring. Your at least favorite combination of things, but you know, how to monetize it in a non-shitty way. Well, we could always get a local sponsorship. Local sponsors are free-range cattle of capitalism. That's just crazy enough to work. Or not, based on your stats. But, you know, with a perfect business partnership, what do you propose? Old Gertrude's Organ Trafficking Boutique. Beanie and bucket fancy hat extravaganza. That sounds fun. But I'm not fun. This one.
There we go, I had to be bold. Old Gertrude's still running that boutique. Why, she was harvesting kidneys from drifters back when I was a boy. It's so heartwarming to see a member of the greatest generation still stealing and reselling people's hearts after all these years. Let's pay her a visit.
You head over to Old Gertrude's, a sweet little black market organ harvesting operation running out of the back of a quaint old antique shop. You're greeted by Gertrude herself, wearing her trademark Coke-bottled spectacles and a blood-stained apron. She beams. Welcome, dearies. Oh, it's so nice to have the younger generation take an interest in my local business. Nowadays, everyone's buying organs from a big cartels. Us mom-and-pop organ thieves are are hanging on by the skin of our teeth. Or by the skin of somebody else's teeth. That's organ smuggler humor. Come on in, I'll make tea. The five of you sit in the Gertrude's stained and dented surgical table and enjoying some hot chamois. Anyways, while she's regales you with stories of her organ trafficking youth.
Goodness, I did not know a human spine was worth so much money. You truly are a treasure trove of information.
Me neither. Drat. If I'd saved all the organs I've carefully disemboweled over the years, I might have been able to retire by now.
Yes, organs are very valuable. As an influencer, I know all about this. But we came here for a purpose, didn't we?
Oh, yes. Miss Grottrove, we were wondering if you consider sponsoring the Camp Spooky Murder Dome.
Oh, my days, say Gertrude, putting in some eyeballs in the glass of jars. Of course I would. Do you know how many perfectly good organs that domes throw away every summer? It's a crime! As I always say, waste not, want not. I lived through the Great Depression, you know.
And it is settled. The Camp Dome will send all dismembered organs to Old Grottrove, and Old Grottrove will sponsor the dome's continued operation. Everyone is happy. Except for the dead people whose organs are selling, but my alterations, algorithms only count living people. Hooray!
Old Gertrude bakes you old pie to celebrate your new business merger. It's so delicious, you don't even ask what's in it. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm.
Come on. You can do this.
Alrighty, Mana was fucking fun, I believe. There you go to see. Yeah.
You can still look at my stats, you know?
Yeah. Speaking with Dyla afterwards, she practices headbutting rocks while you give her pointers on headbutting rocks. Hey, stop hitting by more rocks!
Man, this man's everywhere.
Yeah.
Your rocks? Well, if they're yours, how did my forehead blood get all over them, huh?
Alright, tits. Those rocks and that precious forehead blood belong to me. I approach this camp spooky.
You stole my evil laugh. What kind of fiend would possibly want with a wonderful high mortality rate summer camp like this?
Nothing at all. That's why I'm demolishing Camp Spooky and replacing it with something much more evil. A suburban shopping mall.
But no, Camp Spooky means no classical summer experience. And no classical summer experience means no best summer ever. I won't allow it. I will defeat you in a glorious single combat. When I'm through with you, your broken bones will have to be broken bones. We'll have broken bones.
You think more violence can stop me? Please, if you break my bones, I'll just buy replacement bones from destitute millennials. Your physical attacks are useless against me. Tyler, for the true source of my powers, capitalism itself. Capitalism has no bones. Alright, I have to go run an errand real quick. Someone told me there's still a rainforest that hasn't been burnt down yet. I'll be right back with the bulldozers.
No, I can't let him win. I'm allergic to letting other people win. If he's right, though, my fists are useless against him. Unless I defeat capitalism first. But how can I attack something that has no bones? Surely capitalism has a weak spot. If only I knew what it was.
Oh, you have an idea. Capitalism's weak point is...
The generals.
It's genitals.
That's bold.
Yeah, I think... I mean...
It's bold. Like, the generals are always bold.
But... Could be fun. I'm doing it. Yeah, there we go.
If it was bold or fun, you would win, you know?
Yeah.
But he said capitalism has no bones. Are you sure it has genitals?
Of course it does. How do you think it manages to fuck the floor so hard?
I'm gonna screenshot that.
Oh, I get it. By genitals, you mean the fact that capitalism preys on the institute's sexual urges to, in order to tempt us to make purchasing decisions that are ultimately against the other greater social interest. Thus perpetuating the cycle of consumption, and which empowers the elites and keeping the poor destitute.
Yeah, that's for sure what you meant.
That's brilliant. Then we just need to stop that and we'll be victorious. But I used up all my think power on one big sentence. How will he ever think smart enough to destroy capitalism generals. Should we recruit Joy, Vera, perhaps sexy purple gummy bear, Liam?
No, you don't need that kind of competition. There's only one way to solve this, the dumbest way possible.
You mean punching the entire United States government until they'll outlaw sexy advertising?
No, it took the stupid words right out of your mouth, which is hot because it's almost like kissing. Get to the Washington D.C. Punch the government right in the bills. Temporarily putting a damper on capitalism worldwide. Curses! Profits has never been this low. Damn socially responsible punching. To win this round, summer campers, now I have to go lobby the government to undo all the good work you just did. That will take me 24 hours at least. How could you inconvenience me like this? Whoever heard the last of Mr. Papa's evil CEO, you'll hear me. This isn't over.
Well, looks like this is the last that I'll be hearing of that creep. Good work, Raptor. The way you punched the president was extremely attractive.
Damn. Joy
Nice, you've been working on your sexy executive punch for this reason. You gained 2 dexterity and 1 strength.
Hey, that's fitting.
Yeah. An object.
Oh, an object. A copy of Elden Ring.
Crystal ball.
Alright.
Every post based on the likelihood that the chosen object will no longer be
Elden
relevant
Ring.
to society in 100. Elden Ring, possibly.
Yep. Because crystal balls, like, there will always be hipster chicks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me. I guess I'll just keep working on Charm. Afterwards, you end up vibing with Milo. You're sharing a hammock, cuddled up close with each other. And you're both checking your phones. Hell yeah, what could be more emotionally intimate than quietly scrolling right beside your #1 summer crush? Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing up. Granted, Milo's phone's always blowing up, but right now it's worse than usual. No need to look so jealous, dear. Just the work of text. I keep telling my head office to not contact me when I'm taking a stay cautioned. But I suppose this reaping is urgent. La la la, another day, another debt. Oh my god. This is a little awkward, isn't it? Well, not awkward for you, but because it's not yet, how should I tell you? But I couldn't resist a little gossip. Listen, Rogan, I don't usually disclose, proprietary information, but I have got this gig next week to collect your soul. Oh, it's this one. Huh?
Oh!
Wait, was this a secret thing? Yeah, it was. Hold on, let me get the thing out.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, it was the one that made Soren cry. Fucking secret ending. Someone put perfume in my room. So, I'll just keep reading. Sword answer, yep, you're totally going to die. Long answer, life, death, and fate are weird and messy. And it's hard to say 100% because the quantum nonsense. But if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're going to die. Congrats! Holy shit, this is the most awkward news you've ever received while lounging on a hammock. You start to freak out, but honestly, like, kill me. No, Rogan, don't freak out. I'm an expert, and I promise you, it's not as scary as it seems. Death reminds us of the profound, infinite beauty of life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything. Sorry to burst your bubble, but death was always going to find you eventually. TBQH, I'm actually doing you a huge favor by letting you know ahead of time. It's my gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang. Let's make this last week of your life the best week of your life. We'll spend every moment together and we'll end it with a huge party of celebration of Rovican. A whole week with Milo? That sounds like heaven! And it's exciting enough to distract you from your intimate death. You're in. Lovely. God, you're gonna get so many posthumous followers. I'm almost jealous. Oh, and we should start considering the party aesthetic right away. We need something more memorable main event at the party, something that would honor your true existence, Rovican. And obviously, that should be a Snapchat friendly. Any ideas? Your time to shine. Quick, what is the perfect way to 1. Entertain your party guests, 2. Commemorate your entire existence, and 3. Impress Milo. Alright, time for me to check it out. Secret ending. Alright, the top one is creative and the bottom one is charm. Cool. You'll have friends give a toast in your honor, so you'll be emotionally moving, and everyone will give a shit face. 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, that's perfect. It's like celebrating your life and entwining it with lives of other people you loved. I had no idea you were so profound, Rovican. But if I know anything about drunken party toast, we're gonna need pre-approval of these speeches. We've got no choices but to conduct a rehearsal immediately. You spend the afternoon getting all your friends together and breaking the big news you're dying next week. Shockingly, they all seem pretty okay with it. Okay. You humbly request that they all deliver a toast for your party. And just to be safe, you write your speeches yourself. Alrighty, lovely people. Welcome to the rehearsals for Rovican's elegant end-of-life blowout bash. Let's proceed with the heartfelt eulogies.
Oh!
Perfect! OMG. I can't believe that... hold up. OMG. I can't believe that Rovican is dying. I'm like totally sad about it. What? But honestly, being dead isn't the thing. Ghosts being isn't even a thing. Ghosts have more fun. My favorite memory of Rovican is when he saved school bus orphans from falling out of a pit of lava using his mega thick ass cheeks. Damn. Anyways, let's pour one out for Rovican and pour another one out for Rovican's butt. Those cheeks will be missed. Perfect. This is actually perfect. I can die happy. Okay, am I like the only person here who's kind of weirded out that Rovican is apparently dying next week? No, just me? Okay, cool. Anyways, Rovican was apparently the most emotionally intelligent, thoughtful, and woke friend I've ever had.
Bruh.
Here's tea. Man, I'm a narcissist. Psst, Rovican, you don't think people will actually fall for this, will you?
Gather one and all. I shall read it out loud. Speeches commemorating Rovican. It is a speech that I definitely wrote myself. Oh shit!
I'm gonna get some water real quick.
Besides me, Rovican was the greatest warrior of all time. His legacy shall be written in the stars, next to Hercules and Oron. I drink to his honor.
What incredible toast, everyone. I think it's quite clear that Rovican's touched so many lives, including mine. Here's one last rehearsal toast from yours truly. Rovican's is a silly goose. We're all self-aware of that. But we all remember this geese for some of his sweetest and cutest birds of the whole wide world. I thought I knew what it meant to really fall in love with life, but watching Rovican's consistent, elegant failures taught me lessons all over again. Cheers, babe. That went shockingly well. You all spend the rest of the day getting drunk with all your friends to practice your party. All that tomfoolery earns you 3 creativity.
Alright, those are pretty good. You just go for the mana. Like if I die, I punch a rock. This would normally be her pretty standard, but we realize her expression has a shade of sadness. You go and ask if she's okay. Nah.
Oh, hi, Raptor. You must be wondering why Daliaquanino am not in the most cheerful disposition. I know you all expect me to keep morally high, as I am the unquestionable leader of this camp army of yours.
You have never seen her as that, but you're not about to interrupt her.
You see, lately I've been enjoying many pleasures of summer. As I get closer to my goals, I'm having the best summer ever! But might all these pleasures be making me weak in the process? I've been so focused on summer when before my only season used to be the conquest season. I think we all know the problem is the Prince Damien the First. Yeah, my whole thing used to be Prince Damien the First rival, conquering the 8th circle of hell and all that. But summer camp has opened my eyes. Prince Damien the First is like super lame. That idiot just has zero survival skills. I saw him checking a tree bark when I checking a tree bark to see the nearest McDonald's. He's the silver rest of silver spoons. It's disheartening. I cannot see a wimp as my rival anymore, but a healthy rivalry is an essential part of warlord structures and remains strong. I know this because I watch all kinds of informal documentaries of being struck, such as Dragon Ball and Naruto. I think one was even filmed by Michael Moore. So I got worried that I became weak by having no rival. I started punching this rock in hopes that we'd be sworn enemies, but it's not working.
So that you'll become a rival to remember.
Nah, you're just saying that so we can build some sort of sexual tension. I don't blame you. Anyone would leap at the chance if they meant they'd have a spoonful of this buff, beautiful blue bod. But enemies to lovers sounds more of an Aravi or a Joy thing. It's not my jam though, sorry.
That sucks, but if Dala is not into sexual tension with rivals, maybe she's into intimacy, trust, and eventually sexual tension with good friends who help her in her hour of need. Don't overthink it. Jump headfirst into it. Punch the first person who crosses your path and let Robbie blossom over time. Your surpassed Damians those by far. But what if you had a rival that was a horrible creature made out of 14 Damians and made level the playing field? I remember this one.
Yeah, isn't it like a secret ending?
And I think it was the had like a special image for Damien.
Yeah, the bottom one did. I know that for sure.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
I'm intrigued. Damien turned out to be a sad little whip, but maybe 14 Damiens together will add up to something worthy of my time. The math checks out.
Does it though? Anyway, you roll up your sleeves and recite a black magic spell you may or may have not created a rainy Saturday months ago during your being obsessed with Damien phase. Halfway through chanting, you realize you never actually perfected the Herald of Damien's spell since that evening you got distracted and derailed into ferociously prying Paul Blart smut. To this day, you're equal part ashamed and proud of the result. Paul Blart 3 mall cock. But what can go wrong? That.
Yeah, they read that.
Whoa, he's a horrible mess, but I guess the Prince Damien the First is too. So that tracks.
Hey Tyler, hey Raptor, do either of you have any sunscreen? What's so new? Oh man! Oh! Okay, I think I'm gonna look for sunscreen elsewhere. You can keep doing whatever this is. Bye.
Well, I guess it kind of works.
At this point, who knows anymore?
Listen up, Multi-Prince Damien the First. You may think you may think you're so cool and all, but I'm Dali Aquilino, and I'll beat your ass.
I'm not a spicy red baby.
Classic Damien.
And I mean, hopefully. In any case, you gain 3 strength for during the nightmarish yet uber sexy side of the multi Damien. You don't choose a color. Yellow.
Yes.
You
Green.
solidify based on choosing color.
I like green all the time.
Sure. You're reading all of these so far.
You know what? Okay. But it's not competition when it comes to campfire because I'm just making up stories and it's more fun.
Yeah. It was just in the middle of a day with this sexy campfire. But I could put it on a standby, but if you're here to share some juicy gossip.
You're not. You just wanted to chill by the campfire.
That wasn't a question or a suggestion. Give me some gossip to prepare to join the campfire.
Yeah.
He's like, tell me some gossip, or else I'm gonna burn your fucking ass.
You'll figure out why it was so hard to find.
Was
What?
pointing a gun?
Guys, this dude is dire gossip. Well, you have some appreciation for your life, so, you know, let's conduct some lies and gossip for your cycle spread. Let's do it.
Alright, so let's
Math.
without bores for medical physics.
Rated part of balloons. Oh no! Pillow Princess, Living Footstool, Bakes with a Corner, Robotic Recruit. I don't even like Elon Musk.
I keep
Okay.
pointing as vegetable, okay.
Alright, hold up. I gotta really think about this. Something somebody wouldn't think unless they see it constantly. Alright, I got an idea.
Wonderful, thank you for sharing that with me. I merged this decide for gossip has been cited. For now. Yeah, if you excuse me, I am off to repeat the process while I spread your rumor around camp.
Just points a gun at somebody. Listen to this rumor.
Who's there? I have a. Why are we fucking going this? You're there. I have a question. Would you like to hear this amazing rumor, or do you want your life to end right now? Hear it now.
They're all thirsty, scorching for hot goss. And it all makes rapidly around the campfire. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, I have something to tell you. But if you tell anybody else, I have to kill you, so no pressure. What is with everyone trying to kill me? According to this rumor I heard about Rovkin, it's actually part of a secret society we know nothing about until now it is. He's a member of... What is... Okay, you're in the Church of Big Chungus. I'm in the
Chungus.
Order of Calvin and the Sluttier Chipmunks. It's basically a shadow government that controls parts of society I've never heard of. The Order of Calvin and the Sluttier Chipmunks is very good at its keeping low profile, but then you notice that Rovkin often wears a ring of the shape of an avocado. That's their secret symbol. They have a super difficult initiation process, but Rovkin easily survived all the trials. In order to keep you survive 2 raptures to eat into... Wait. At least 2 raptors, eat an entire beefy 5-layer burrito, wow, without shitting your pants, and 3 formula letters of recommendations. Rovkin has been a member of the order for almost for almost 8 years, and he's already level 15 princess. Okay.
Well,
I wonder if Rovkins came to camp to try to recruit new initiates for the order. You know, I'd be honored if I was invited to join. How about you? That's me, baby.
hey, there you go. 2 star.
I hope I don't interrupt any conversation.
I'll be right back. You can read this on your own. Good boy. See him up? Alright, I'm back. That was okay. Okay. Oh hell yeah, I'll take that.
I like to imagine you actually had to run all the way over here to the bar. You're fucking
Yeah.
like, hola amigo. It's like, give me the fuck away. Get that. That's good. Yeah.
I need to get some hydration in me.
Oh. I'll take it.
Okay. An old chum's champagne. A drink to share with good friends. Choose a stat, and you and your old chum will swap it, learning from each other. You know, friendship can make you better or worse.
Alright.
Don't be an asshole. Don't you bastard.
Oh.
A cosmopolitan has received this name because it disrupts the very course of the cosmos. Thanks to it, any stat effects will now be doubled for you, for better or worse. You can go fuck yourself. Hope you ever stomach that. Happy trails.
Which is a movie.
Baby Driver.
Octopus. Sharktopus, come on.
But Baby Driver.
It's Baby Driver is like one of the good original films of Hollywood has ever put. But fucking Sharktopus, man.
Okay, you know what? That is true. And plus, it's a campfire story. Also gives my finger a rest.
Yeah. Alrighty, I could, yeah. It's Barari, Dial, and Concussor, but none of them. Oh yeah, it's this one. I remember.
Yeah, alright. Good, that saves my vocal cords.
Yeah, I believe the.
Oh yeah, the one where you're a dominatrix. I love it. That was bold, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I'm gonna do it again. Oh, okay, it was fun.
Oh, well, that's better.
Oh, this will be fun.
The two women are very horny.
Yep. I need to screenshot some of these.
Oh, admirable.
I now see summer camp's appeal.
Alright. Oh, okay.
Shut up, X.
Did you already screenshot this, was it?
Yes, I did. Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, it's time for me to get my charm back. Can I just skip this since we already read this?
Oh yeah, sure.
I... You can't just make me run and expect me to voice act.
Yeah.
Aw.
Hello, darling. You're trending, darling.
Oh, wow. Wow.
What?
Did you see how many charm I got?
I didn't.
I got 6 charm.
Oh yeah. Because your stuff is doubled up.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone choose a food.
Salad.
Pizza. I mean, I would go with like the salad.
Yeah, because it's still plants. They're still alive, in a way.
Yeah.
Alright, time for the final day. See, that was easy and we didn't waste 4 hours.
Yeah.
Alright, doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna go charm, because why not? Time for me to skip button.
Hey, darling.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, I got this, hold up. I got this. As I, player name, blah blah blah, wait, good evening, blah blah blah, choose, end the beautiful. as I flare name a decent juicy peach.
Yeah, for this one you can do whatever you want, I believe.
Yep, and I'm gonna do the classic.
Oh god, I forgot what it was.
You know what? You know what? I'll read this one. I'll only read to the part where it says the thing I wanted. Okay, I thought it was blind for a second. I couldn't find one letter. Alright, I can't spell fuck. Hold up. I can't spell sex either. Yes, yes, your words were true. The beautiful song that rented. Life such a poetic, so beautiful. Two things is important in common. It's such a new voice. Oh, when you put it that, it almost makes me feel I followed. I didn't know you had so clear. Thankful for sharing for me. Encourage is so cheesy but necessary. Sadly, many people think these days what Yep. Will you welcome death in your final chapter to all the delicious things that your soul savored? Or will you ask yourself, why you never got a chance to lay a ghost as you realize that all it could be and wasn't. Anyways, alright, time for me to skip all this. I win.
Alrighty. I believe I already went to the first man. I'll go to the manor. Play your sitting around fantasizing about what it'll be like if Dial asked you on a date. What would you get? Head to the gym, visit Battlefield, go dancing DDR?
Hi, Raptor. Listen, I have an emergency. I need to take you to a dinner tonight. Will you be my date?
Holy shit, you're also wondering what it will be like to suddenly inherit $1 million from a mysterious wealthy relative but never met right now. But that's not how it works apparently, but still, it's a date. Yeah, I believe this is the...
Yeah, the restaurant thing.
Yep.
We already did this.
Oh shoot, I was almost... Overkill, don't pay for the bill, pay all the bills.
Yeah, that's bold.
Yeah, I remember this one being bonus. I think the bottom one... that is the creative or smart, so... Yeah!
Yeah, Raptors in debt.
Yep.
We did it. Can I just like, okay, I can't skip.
If I get all the courage and ask your beloved to watch the mini show with you.
A summer fling between you and me? Yes, a summer fling is an essential part of having the best summer ever. Look, I even got my list. I almost forgot. Good catch, Raptor. I'm almost glad to have you around. Let's check summer fling off my list together.
Oh yeah. Last year camp was awesome. Design a sexy weightlifting regimen to do together. Hell yeah.
That's like
I focus a lot on stretching the glutes and pelvis.
Today's the day I die. Skipping this because we already read this. Somebody else is named Robikin. He died. Welcome to the intermission. Something something. The fucking I love pizza. I wish I was Italian, but I don't wish that. Hispanics are cool. Anyways, there we are. Yeah. Alright. It's a good round.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I unlock? Yeah, I unlocked Flask Genie.
Oh, I did too.
Alright, now you can go to Meta Shop and try to buy that.
I also unlocked poison.
Yeah, me too. But that's great.
And stat smoothly. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's great. You can now just, you know, buy the flask at the drink shop.
Yeah.
And whenever you need to do important segments, just buy it.
All right, that was a good run.
Yep. Well, I guess see you later, Raptor.